Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. As you can see, today I have the Spinnaker Riviera in front of you, but this time it comes on a stainless steel bracelet. It's pretty much the same exact watch, but they will be offering this watch on a stainless steel bracelet now. And I think it's a pretty good option. Honestly, the bracelet looks much better than those straps that they used on the previous just standard Spinnaker Riveras. As you can see, the model in hand is pretty much the same model I reviewed a while back. And if you did not know, you can always save 20% on any Spinnaker watch using the code WA20 at checkout. That will give you free international shipping as well. So we kind of have this nice I would say it's a grayish green color. Slight sunburst dial with planks going across it, all applied markers which are fully loomed, as well as the hands. Nice date aperture above the 6 o'clock position. We get 100 meters of water resistance on this watch thanks to the 3 o'clock screw down signed crown, as you can see there with the Spinnaker logo. The case itself in dimensions is 42 millimeters across, exactly the same as the previous non-bracelet version. It's 47.5 lug to lug, which really makes it wear like a 40 on the wrist. It's about 14 millimeters in thickness, which some people might not care about. It's kind of like a smaller, I like the dimensions, to be quite honest with you. We get 22 millimeter lug widths here, which are pretty standard for a 42 millimeter sized watch. And we get a mineral crystal with anti-reflective properties, which is pretty good though. I mean, it's a very nicely cut crystal, as you can see here, looking at the sides of it, and the legibility factor is very good for a dial like this, and a shape, I would say a watch that is shaped like this. We kind of have that Spinnaker slash, Panerai style case here, I would say. But it definitely is its own thing. It just kind of takes a little cue from Panerai in the shape. Now the solid 316L stainless steel case is fully polished on the sides of the bracelet, and I believe on the other side, of course, as well, as you can see here. Very high polish. It's done pretty nice, so no issues there. Now this watch is running the NH35 automatic movement, which most of you guys are very familiar with. You get that 3 Hz sweep, as you can see the second hand sweeping around the dial right now. You get hacking, we get hand winding, you get about a 40-hour power reserve. These are relatively pretty accurate straight out of the factory without any regulation. I've been through, I've reviewed hundreds of watches with NH35s, and I think the worst was like plus 15, and that was like 1 or 2 watches. So they're pretty accurate movements. A little more about the dial. We do get automatic written, and we do get 100 meters written in red. Nice little flare of red. I thought that was nice. A double marker at 12. And then we get the 3 and the 9, which are kind of brushed silver, as you can see here, which looks nice on this colored dial. The crown is screwed down, of course, and I'm going to go ahead and unscrew that. So Seiko NH35 we have here pops out very nicely. There's no really wiggle. Very easy grip, as there's no crown guards here. Self-winding. Then we get a quick set date. Nice legible date as well. And then we can set our time with the hacking position here. So no issues there. Everything functions as it should. You go ahead and screw that crown back down. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop the bracelet so we can take a look at the case back. In case you didn't notice, this does have the exhibition case back with the Spinnaker logo over it. It is a mineral crystal, just as the front. You can see the solid end links on the new bracelet, which is the main reason for this video. So as you can see, this is their new oyster style bracelet. Spinnaker has been adding bracelets to most of their watches, including the Bradner, of course the Hull, and also I believe the Croft as well. So they have a lot of bracelet options. They're nicely fitted to the case, as you can see here, with solid end links, curved links. This one is using pins, but one thing I really liked about this one is the actual clasp. Now there are only 3 micro adjustments, so some of you may have an issue with that, but in my honest opinion it works fine for me. What I really like about this bracelet is it's very thin. As you can see here, it's clamped down, and we do have a custom milled clasp here. If my camera would focus, there you go. We do have a custom milled clasp here, but it's a very smooth clamp, and it's very secure, and it's very thin. I hate when clasps are like huge, overly huge. They add way too much bulk to the wrist, and it just doesn't fit well. As you can see here, you're not going to have any issues with that. The actual finishing on the bracelet is a very fine brushed finish. The bracelet's flexible enough. It's not articulating, but it's definitely flexible enough, as you can see here. and everything looks like it lines up pretty nice there. So no issues with that. If you had a 6.5-inch wrist like me, this is how the watch would look with the new bracelet. As you can see, it really makes it look complete compared to the, the leather or rubber strap options, which they do offer now. You can buy extra. It really gives it a whole different look, and it looks much more put together in my opinion. And it's very comfortable. Definitely sits nice on the wrist. The bracelet isn't too heavy or bulky. I think it's the perfect size dimensions, 22 millimeters, and it tapers down a couple millimeters towards the end of the clasp. And I think it looks pretty classy. So there you have it, guys. This is the new Spinnaker, or the revisited Spinnaker Hull Riviera with the new oyster style bracelet. Now you can get this, obviously you can sign up and they'll send you a discount code, or you can just use the discount code WA20 when it comes out. I will drop links to all that information in the description below as usual, and definitely check out Spinnaker. They're a really cool company making some really nice watches at affordable prices. They pretty much only use automatic movements. They even have a Swiss-made watch as well, which is a very nice watch in bronze, which was one of my favorite watches that they released. And then of course I believe the Picard, the larger watch, actually sold out, that huge watch, if you remember that review. Definitely check out back my video log. There are tons of reviews of Spinnaker. I think they're a great brand. They make some nice watches at affordable prices that mostly everybody can afford. And with the discount codes, you can definitely afford it, I think. So let me know what you guys think of this watch on the new bracelet. As usual, definitely drop me a comment. Leave me a like if you enjoyed this video. Also, you can subscribe to the channel by hitting that big red button in the bottom right corner. Thank you so much once again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.